February 28th. Good afternoon.
28th.
No.
Read that wrong. February 18th. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Daddy. How are you doing today?
I'm all right. The word is brilliant. We'll be reading from Psalms 111, verse 3, ICB. What he does is glorious and splendid. His goodness continues forever. Reminds me of that song. For the Lord is good.
The Lord is good.
For the Lord is good.
The Lord is good.
And his mercy endures forever. Yeah, it reminds me of that song. I think when they made that, they took a lot of the scripture from Psalms and Proverbs to
That song?
produce the songs for that concert. All right. Carson. I don't know why I put an L in there and said Carlson. Carson walked home from school after a long day. As he took each step, he could feel his mind relaxing, and his focus went from his schoolwork to the world around him. He felt the sun on his face, and he was looking forward to spending the afternoon outside. He loved being outdoors. It was where he most understood God's love. If God could make the world so incredibly and brilliant, then he must care about us very much. If you pay attention, you will see God's brilliance everywhere. Everything he has made is good and glorious. The world is filled with evidence of his love for you and you and me and your mom and grandma and Nana and all of his children. Take a moment today and look around you. Look at all he has done for us. In his great power, he could have made the world however he wanted. But he chose to make it beautiful for you to enjoy. Question. What are 5 things that shows you God's love and goodness?
She answered the question first last time. So okay, alright.
Go ahead.
The 5 things that shows me God's brilliance is number 1, him making so many creatures that some of them are so cool. Some I can learn about. The second reason, the second thing about his brilliance is the landforms around us. Like for example, there's like jungles, beaches, ice. Arctics. Arctic. Oh, I don't know how to call
Like
it.
cold land.
Tundra.
Tundra, yeah, tundras, sand dune. Deserts and grasslands.
Before you sit here and name all the good ones, I'm going to stop you right there and I'm going to give her a chance to name some.
So, I got brilliant. It's first of all making my beloved family. And also, when I walk outside, I always see. Well, sometimes if it's rainy, no, but if I walk outside, I see the nice sun booming at me, and I feel like today is just gonna be an awesome day, and I always know that God has created a brilliant earth, and I love it.
Well, for me, you guys, There was a time on this earth where it was just me. Then it was your mom. And then you guys. Going from almost nothing to what you are today is very, very, very amazing to me. The fact that your mom could bring y'all to this earth is amazing to me. The fact that y'all go from being a bag of jelly to walking, talking conundrums is amazing to me. And the reason why I say conundrums, because I'm so fascinated by your likeness and your differences. And y'all came from us. Amazing, amazing. Another thing that's I think is brilliant is the fact that the majority of God's creatures, us included, gotta go to bed at night. Why don't we run 24 hours, 7 days a week? Why do we have to go to bed? Why do we gotta,
I feel like I got an answer for that.
Well, maybe you do have an answer, but he didn't have to make it that way. He could have made us not have to sleep. He could have made us however he wanted to. He could have made it to where we didn't have to eat food. He could have made it. He's all powerful. He could have done anything he wanted. But this is the way he chose to do it. And I'm fascinated by his choices. I'm fascinated by the fact that the mind he's given us to imagine and create, in contrast to our relatively feeble bodies in comparison to the animal kingdom. They can't do nothing. They can't build bridges. They can't build skyscrapers. They can't build rockets. But they're faster than us. They're stronger than us. They can do so many amazing things. Camouflage, fly, hold your breath for like hours. Some creatures can. I'm fascinated by his creation. So yeah. And that's just here on Earth. Not even to mention looking out there in the great beyond, the stars, the sun, the sun. Man, when you think about it, we need the sun on so many levels. We get vitamin D from the sun. The plants that we depend on use the light from the sun to make their food. If we didn't have the heat from the sun, we'd freeze. So let's say the heat was there, but the light wasn't there.
It'll be dark.
It'll be dark.
Forever.
Cold.
No, the heat's there.
But it'll be like.
Let's say the heat's there, but the light's not there.
It'll be like nighttime for them.
Yeah, but there'll be no photosynthesis. And with no photosynthesis,
Plants can't
No
make their own
food.
food.
and if the plants can't make their own food,
The plants will die, I think.
No, we will die.
Wait, the plants will die.
all meat eaters depend on plants.
Meat. But
What about vegan people?
All meat eaters depend on plants.
oh,
Name a meat eater in the animal kingdom.
Oh,
meat eater. A lion.
What does a lion eat?
meat.
Like goats and like gazelles and
Deer.
What do they eat?
Stuff. What do
Meat.
gazelles eat?
What's the way to go?
They eat grass
Plants.
and plants. Oh yeah, it's part of the food chain. The food chain. It starts off at the
And
sun
we
makes the grass.
and we cook
and then the grass
animals.
gets eaten by the gazelle.
And we cook animals.
Then
We
the
don't
lion
want to. We
eats
don't
the
want to
gazelle.
cook empty animals.
Yep, it's a food chain.
Oh my.
The fact that the food chain exists, it's part of God's brilliance. Circle of life.
The circle of life.
And that's brilliant. February 18th.
I just heard it come out of the room.